Hey gang, Kevin here, Life22, and we're just banging them out tonight, which you'll receive these tomorrow on Life22. You'll receive the previous one tonight, and do one tomorrow, and I'll have this one tomorrow, and the next one will be someday. We're just gonna record them back to back because I'm tired. So I just finished. There was a letter that was the last letter we read was from March 21st of 2024. He wrote a letter to the judge, and then come to find out it was two letters in the same envelope. Sneaky Luke. Document 120, filed on March 25th, 2024. And there's just a bunch of nonsense, and he's talking about subpoenaing me and John Crawford and Kevin Bartholomew and all these Olean residents that can be character references for him. And I just think it's nuts. So he's still in Albion, and this one is dated for the 30th. So 9 days later, he writes me another letter. I just opened it. I literally just opened the seal on it. So thank God it's 2 pages. And another one of our lovely little Sharing by Caring, January 29th. It's part of the Galatians. And God's gift of grace. Oh, he's always so nice sending me notes. He did write little, write little hearts on it. So anyways, he writes another letter at the top. I hate when he does that. Okay. So prepare for me to call you directly from phone here. All expenses paid. You and Michael Crick of Salamanca Zoning Board need to meet each other. Do not. To do things like public transportation in between Salamanca and Olean, so people like Amos Kraus can have more structure to their petty little lives. Have me on Life22 right from these phones here, and let all the unemployed since the connection closed assholes like Melissa Ensel insult my constitutional rights to using media even from this position all they want. It will be Michael Crick from Salamanca Zoning Board and Lilydale and a Lilydale, New York accredited medium at that, with a witchcraft practicing upstairs his 20 Park Avenue residence, who has the upper hand, in quotes, over you, Kevin Michael Doherty, since he is in his 60s, knew my Carlton, New York Justice of the Peace grandmother, Carolyn Giardini, who died in 2020, and comes with his own credible fuck off police, all in quotes, court story since 2022, just like Kevin Doherty makes Western WNY news for marijuana days. I hope June isn't being a moody bitch about me still and tearing up letters to you, because between all of the Olean embezzlement talk from eons ago and Michael Crick's Lilydale credentials claims that me and Benjamin Teeter will be seen walking down North Union Street, skipping and frolicking to Keep It Gay, in quotes, from Mel Brooks, the producers, in quotes again, playing on the walkable Olean intercom system on full blast. Oh, yes, you, Kevin Michael Doherty of Olean City Payroll, and Michael Crick of Lilydale, New York, credentialed soothsayer of the Salamanca Zoning Board, are long overdue to personally meet these these federal bureaucrats around me egotistically calling themselves handlers, and they all the way up to National Judge Arthur Fredo Dago himself face to face. Okay, I don't know Michael Crick. I don't care to. I mean, if I met him, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I love how Luke drags my wife into this. She's never tearing up or tearing up letters. Because they're all read right here on the show. Oh, Sorry about that, gang. Had to go put one of the kids back to bed. Let's see here. All right, so I don't know Michael Crick. It wouldn't be the end of the world if I met Michael Crick. I love how he brings up my wife. And then what else does he talk about? Oh, and then he keeps talking about embezzlement. He's so dumb. We had Della on the show the other day. So any of you who watch the show knows Della got all the DRI money to work on her own building, which was separate than my building. They were supposed to buy my building. Somebody donated them a different building, and the state allowed them to modify the grant. So they weren't fixing up the oldest building in Olean and placing the African American Center for Cultural Development in it. They were able to just rewrite the grant so they could still take advantage of it and fix the building for the African American Center for Cultural Development, essentially wiping out my building from the grant, which is fine. I didn't receive a thing for it. Put a lot of effort in, helped my friend Della out. I'm happy. I'm happy that Della, and if that's embezzlement, if my happiness is embezzlement, then you got me. But he's just so dumb. I guess he is dumb. I'm probably dumb too for reading these stupid letters. They should come in, they should go in my shredder, and then they should go keep my house warm. I have a wood-burning stove. Be good justice for these. George Borello used to text me about his fascination with Marvel comic books. And then this happened to me. He was too boastful to talk to me and too partisan to talk to Kathy Hochul to get me a double jeopardy pardon. So I said, fuck it, and gave his private cell phone number out to everybody. He lost New York Supreme Court case to Kathy Hochul at the end of 2023. He's now He's the Lindsey Graham. John Sinatra does not have a significant other, and his Wikipedia page, on his Wikipedia page, he knows I am the grandson of a former village-level judge, and he knows the drama of my situation better than only an armchair retards do. John Crawford can't just Xerox himself a doctorate, sit behind an Olean-based podium, bring in a bunch of Larry Sharp paperback bureaucrats to the city meeting, sign welfare money from the state over the Olean treasurer's office so he can fix his sidewalk and not share any money to his sister June Crawford and call himself an economic doctoral studies expert. Okay. For clarity, we just talked about this in the previous episode. John is working towards his doctorate. I don't know if John currently has his doctorate, but since this letter was written, I do not believe he had it at that time, if he does have it now. And my wife June Crawford is not John's sister. It's this, underlined, fucking court that's gotta get a 100-story high skyscraper called Airleo Towers built after we get a bunch of illegals to bulldoze that bullshit Manny-Hanny shithole down straight into the bowels of hell where it belongs. You Olean salaried motherfuckers can just wake up and meet your maker in the court I, underlined, am dealing with. Your retirement checks always did hold you back in life. Gotta say. He makes my head hurt. Alfredo McFredo to go. Absolutely wants to be famous U.S. appeals court judge on Stephen Colbert's show, hosting segments called Second Chance at Life with federal inmates outside his court's legal jurisdiction using their constitutional rights to appear on media speaking to him on Stephen Colbert's show. Alfredo McFredo to go equals John Sinatra. It's gonna go live with Linda Witt in 2017. What? It's gonna go live with Linda Witt in 2017 from her dining room table all the way to live with John Sinatra in the Lincoln gazebo before you know it. My Allegheny cousin Bob Giardini is gonna get his business connections to tax subsidize John Sinatra's Lake Ontario U.S. Appeals Court office that will eventually be established. Does Olean want to help getting the needed labor to make Olean Walmart 24/7 again with Matt Peterson Volz as cheap Walmart scooter driver? I only want Kevin Doherty and Michael Crick working together on my next needed step. Nobody else. I think you will hear from me soon. The Salamanca 1980s restaurant supports the town of Olean volunteer firefighters, so do your show here next to Luke Marshall Winky. That was page 2. And on back to the top on page 1. Katie Valentine, in parentheses, Pat Sheehy of Olean's ex attached to my case, close parentheses, is rumored to be having an affair with Cattaraugus County Jail Corrections Officer Kenny Webster, as well as Orleans County Jail Corrections Officer forging my handwriting, sending letters straight from his jail, claiming to be me. Pamela Morley of Springville is single and loves Katie in a lesbian way on social media. Top of page 2. Is my cousin Paul Kenyon of 129 Brooklyn Street in Portville still with Angel, 41 years his junior? Angel's ovary cancer is a spiritual problem. They need to stop insulting the Hinsdale House ghost and be nice to it, otherwise her cancer will just keep going. I don't know. He's given me got a lot of thought here today about just shredding all of his letters. But you out there in media world like hearing them. They wouldn't be one of the more popular things on the show if you guys didn't want to hear them. So there you go, gang. There's another letter from your friend Luke from March 30th of 2024. We'll catch you next time. Life 22.